sound, mark it. Good stuff. Let's try that again. Hold out, hold out, hold out. I'm gonna play that. Yeah, it's beautiful. I hope it stay like this all day.
Up at derelict farm up by the top of White Crows, and I did it when I was about 13, I think, 12 or 13, something like that. Painted with a mate from baseball that I used to play when I was a kid. He used to ride Naco, and we went up there to this farm. I think it was a Sunday. It was pissing down with rain. And yeah, it was just really weird walking into this derelict farm with all this old abandoned equipment and things, and there was a bit of graff in there already, but not very much, and then just found a nice little wall space and did my first piece. But that's another one of those pieces that's been lost to history now, because obviously my dad's an artist, my mum's got a degree in the history of art. I've been in and out of galleries for my entire life. Like my dad used to do the Brighton Festival, so our house was a gallery for most of my early years, I think, like every May. And then I remember going to New York, which was pretty cool when I was younger, and went to the Guggenheim and stuff, went to MoMA, went to the Frick collection, things. But that was my first gallery experience, I really couldn't say. David Samuel, who started Rarekind, the Rarekind Gallery in Brighton, he gave me a lot of advice when I was a kid and sort of taught me different techniques and sketching styles and stuff like that. So he taught me a lot. And I used to go down to his shop all the time and meet all the writers in there when I was a kid. Like, just spend all my Saturdays and Sundays in there just chatting to them and stuff. So I don't know. I was basically told that they didn't want any text, like any like actual graph text in the image. So I basically took the LivelyStylez logo, had a look at it, and I figured, well, if I just add a couple more blobs to it, and then some round blobs and some like highlights and put different colours, and that'll work. And it turned out really, really well. It looks really cool, nice and kind of very Brighton, I'd say. Very, very bright and very brightly coloured, quite camp. Yeah, a bit trippy. It's got all sorts going on in there. Yeah, like there's better graph in Brighton now, but pretty much all of it's commissioned. Like when I started, when I was younger, there were places like Blackrock and Tana Park, and down at the Level, and up at Baswick, and there were all these places that you could go and paint, and the police would sort of turn a blind eye to it. You could get away with it, especially up at places like Tana Park and down at Blackrock and stuff. No one ever really got into any trouble there for painting, and then it was good because then, like, if you're a kid, you could just go and paint, you could practice, and you could work on your skills, and there would always be other writers there as well who are more experienced, and they'd like give you tips and stuff like that. You could pretty much guarantee you bump into someone every time. And yeah, gradually over the years they've all gone now, and they've all been replaced by all the commission work, which is all good. Like, it still looks great and it's fantastic, but it doesn't really give kids the opportunity to paint. Everyone always complains about tagging and how it's ugly, but first of all, if it wasn't for tagging, you wouldn't have graffiti. And second of all, if you want these kids to stop tagging, or if you want them to actually start doing good art, then give them somewhere they can go and practice and do it.